Yes, master. Yes, master. I will get swole, master.
Ooh, Damian Dunlap. Uh, I didn't read the whole story about LL Cool J and Ice Cube trying to buy a sporting network. Let me tell you, some people that know me for years, and they know what I'm capable of doing and what I've done. Y'all new people don't know shit. So anyway, let me just give you some examples. So in the problems I first encountered, when you start dealing with a large sum of money, or you have a large sum of money as a black individual, let me just tell you how I started. At one point I would just wear suits, and then I got to the point. So I'm like, what the hell I'm wearing these suits for? And what kind of triggered my thinking was I went to the bank. I told this story once before. I tell this story all the time. And you got to see where I brought up. I was brought up as a military brat. And but also I grew up in the hood. Little part of elementary, hood. High school, hood. Middle school, junior high, Florida, no hood. Younger, baby, military base. So, but we constantly going to the Air Force Station, what you call that, the BX, PX, I forgot which one, base exchange. I think the Air Force called BX. And going to the military doctor. My father is retired Air Force. So anyway, get back to the subject. So I'm depositing some money, and I'm trying to think of the bank at the time. It wasn't Bank of America. I think it was Security Pacific. Okay. And the man in front of me was depositing, and he was a white guy with shorts on, a raggedy t-shirt, and they was giving him love. I'm like, damn. And I'm overhearing the conversation, and he's saying, can you not put a hold on it? On his money. And no, it's okay. No, we ain't gonna put no hold on your money, with blah, blah, blah. And so they supposed to. So me next. Now, at that particular time, I had about maybe 70,000 in the bank. And I can't exactly how much money I'm trying to put in the bank. But it wasn't over 70,000. So my money in the bank should cover it, So I say, hey, so can you not put a hold on my money? Because I actually had to pay an agent their part. I don't want to use my money. That I use whatever that money is. It's an escrow check. And I don't know, I think it was maybe like 15 something. And if I'm not mistaken, I owed them like 7 or something. 7 or 8. I think it was 8,000. So so we got to put a hold on it. I said, oh, okay. So I'm like, okay, this is favoritism, and what I learned from there is, so I don't know, maybe another video I'll show you. My mother is really light-skinned to the point you don't know what she is. She's white. Most people think she's white or she's mixed. It depends how she have her hair. So guess what? I learned at an early age, before that I got smarter, was do what's called wire right in, wire, right in. I'm just trying to be cheap, but anyway, so I just started ordering. Maybe get sick of that. So I had my mama deposit my checks. I think I was doing that for a while, just to give her something to do, and I tell her to get her little whatever out of it. So yeah. So and then besides that, I learned, when you doing transaction with these other white agents, and let's say you have a white person that you represent and they buying a house in a white neighborhood, and the agent hear your voice and they're not sure, right? I would have other people speak for me, because I'm not hiding none of that stuff. So, and things will go smooth until I go get the keys. You know, matter of fact, whew, I don't want to get into that. I've been to that story another time. This is a true fact. Quaker Bank. I joined Quaker Bank was in La Mirada. And the reason I joined Quaker Bank, because I knew the people in the bank. I used to go to the bank so much, you knew the people. But I moved to Palmdale, and it was one out the Palmdale, Lancaster. I'm so old, I can't forget. It was a long time ago. It was about 20 years ago. And when I used to go get cash, when I want to get some cash, they have to do a signature card way over here, right? And then so happened, one of the people that worked in the bank, me and her mother worked together. And she said, damn, yeah, they do that because, you know, you black, you know, because, you know, that's not even the policy, you know. I said, after they see you enough time, they shouldn't be actually on signature. I know that lady. I said, lady always house give me a house. Then sure enough, I guess, man, I had quite a bit of money in the account then. I had over $500,000. And I guess they didn't think I was going to miss $600. So I go up there. I said, I'm going to act a stone fool. I said, I got enough bail money. I got enough bail money. I'm not going to put my hand on. I'm going to act a stone fool, straight up hood. Yeah, they just give me my $600 back. And what's funny is this guy named Eric Jackson, you know, some of the stuff, when we was young, buying real estate, and and they used to dick him around. He was an investor. So he would find property, blah, blah, blah. And from him, because his whole thing, he was like, he really didn't like nobody, but he always tried to get in with the bank. You know, nice to the ladies, etc. You have to do that. So what I'm trying to say is, they need to probably get a front man. You know, Frank the Funk, a white front man. You know, white, sign some side agreement, pay them a little percentage, and then flip everything to them. Just keep it quiet. They don't, people just buy. You know, I'm going to tell you another story real quick, and I'm going to end this video. And I'm going to tell this story without getting anybody in trouble without snitching. I don't know if I told this before, but I tell this to people. Like when I was younger, one of the biggest dope dealers that I know of, and like I said, what kind of business he has a legitimate business. And if you see how he live, you're like, he lived like a normal man. And he would say, man, hey, it don't matter. You just live a normal life and invest your money. Make sure you take care of your kids. If you talk to some of these older kids, they say, make sure you take care, make sure you invest your money so your kids ain't got to go through what you had to do. So educate them, etc., etc. So this man, I'm going to say he owned, make it fictitious. This is not exactly what he owned. Let's say he owned a lot of McDonald's, you know. So, yeah. His whole thing was own a lot of McDonald's, have a simple wife. Simple. I'm talking about like, okay, she not very impressive, but she was loyal. He had no, they still married. He didn't worry about no drama, none of that. So, you do what you want to do. But if you listen to some of these old cats, you gonna have less drama, you know. So anyway, that's my thing. Is sometimes you gotta fake who you are. You could be who you. Okay, I'm gonna have a front person. Let's say more like I'm gonna have a front person, and I'm gonna utilize the white code, the white privileges to get where I need to get to, and just have them sign the paper. They agree to this and this and this. Have it all on paper. Bam. You know, you take care of this company. You are this person. Nobody got to see your face nowadays. Everything be done on computer, man. You know, don't get all, you know, prideful and boastful, you know, and, you know, that's about it. That's one of my stories, and I hope somebody listened to it, you know, like these people faking the funk on social media. One of my friends says, oh, can you, you know, not mention me in anything? I wasn't planning on mentioning anything, but, you know. So what's the problem? You faking, you know. So anyway, they actually fake this so well. They doing real well faking the funk. There's people I helped, give you an example. I helped get jobs, and they wouldn't qualify. And they faked it so well, they running the companies. I kid you not. So let me end this video. Have a wonderful day in your neighborhood.